Yes, so today we are going to see a question on cash flow statement for November 2016, paper 31, number 2. Now, what we know about cash flow statement: first, we have to prepare a reconciliation statement. So what are the items that we have to include in the reconciliation statement? We have to include operating profit, adjustment to non-cash items such as depreciation, loss on disposal, profit on disposal. We have to make adjustment for changes in working capital, changes in current assets, changes in current liabilities. Then we have to include interest paid, interest received, and taxation paid, and so on. And the difference will give a net cash flow from operating activities. Then we have to prepare the cash flow statement. We will start with the net cash flow from operating activities, and then we will have the heading investing activities, where we are going to record purchase of non-current assets, sale of non-current assets. Then we will have financing activities, where we have to record issue of shares, issue of debentures, issue of loan, changes in share premium, and so on. So this is a cash flow statement. So the reconciliation statement will be included in the cash flow statement as well. Now, first, we are going to see what are the workings which are connected to cash flow statement. We are going to prepare all these workings first, then we will see the reconciliation statement and the cash flow statement together. So let's see this question. The directors of Hank Limited provide the following statement of financial position at 31st March. Now, we have for 2016 and 2015 non-current assets, 2015, 224, 2016, 259,000. So we have 3 zeros upstairs. Current assets, we have closing inventory, 102, 128, trade receivable, 118, 132, cash at bank, 14,000, and then we don't have any balance for 2016. Equity and liabilities, we have share capital, 280, 210. Share premium, we don't have share premium. Then for 2016, 15,000. Retained earnings, 131 and 107. Non-current liabilities, bank loan, we have 20,000 and 42,000. Current liabilities, we have 109 and 102. Bank overdraft, don't have bank overdraft for 2015. We have 23,000 for 2016. Other payable taxation, 18,000 and 20,000. Total equity and liabilities, 519 and 458. Now, first we are going to see how to prepare the taxation account. So, we are going to prepare the taxation account. The transfer to cash flow statement. The amount to be transferred to cash flow statement. So we are going to prepare taxation account. Tax is the liability. So we have taxation at start. We have at start for 2008, 2015, 18,000. And then we have closing balance for taxation, 20,000. And this will be followed by balance CD, 20,000. Okay, and then we have to taxation to income statement. Let's see this adjustment. Adjustment number 6. Taxation charge was 20,000. This will be recorded to the income statement. So we close it. We have 38,000. 38,000. The difference, 18,000, will be recorded in the cash flow statement. So here how we have to prepare a taxation account. Taxation account, balance at start 18,000, closing balance 20,000. Then to income statement taxation charge 20,000. Then you have to close it. The difference will go to cash flow statement 18,000. So this is a way to prepare the taxation account. Now we are going to see how to prepare. Now let's see this adjustment. Profit from operation was 30,000 during the year. Non-current assets with a cost of 24,000 and accumulated depreciation of 19,000 were sold for 8,000. Depreciation charge for the year was 12,000. So we are going to prepare the non-current asset account. We have the non-current asset account, and we have to prepare the disposal account. So in the non-current asset account, we have balance at start. Balance, we have to see in the statement of financial position 224,000, and the closing balance is 259. This is a closing balance 259. And now we have to open the disposal account. So in the disposal account, on the debit side, we will have costs. What is the cost? During the year, non-current asset with a cost of 24,000. So 24,000. On the debit side, it will have to be recorded on the credit side in the non-current asset account, 24,000. And then we have an accumulated depreciation on disposal. Depreciation on disposal, we have 19,000. And then goods were sold for non-current assets were sold for 8,000. This is bank. Okay. And then we have to close this one. The difference will give us profit on disposal. This one we'll use when we are going to prepare the cash flow statement. And here the addition, the difference. We have to add these. The difference will give us 59,000. Okay. Then we have to less depreciation. We have depreciation charge 12,000. So if we are going to prepare the provision for depreciation account, there will be a difference of 7,000, which will have to be deducted from 59,000. So this one we have already completed this one. So and then we have the provision for depreciation account. We will have depreciation charge to income statement, which has already been given. Depreciation charge 12,000. And then we have credited in the disposal account 19,000. This will be debited in the provision for depreciation account. So 7,000 will be the charge 19. Then we have the cost, the addition. We have obtained 59,000. We have to minus 7,000. So in investing activities, we'll have to record only 52,000. So this is for addition. Now we are going to see the reconciliation statement. What we have. So here we are. Cash flow statement. In the cash flow statement, the first part cash flow statement. In the first part, we will record the reconciliation. Now it is included in the cash flow statement itself. Okay, the first part, we will have operating profit. What is operating profit? Operating profit 30,000, and then we have to make adjustment for non-cash items. We have depreciation charge, which has already been given in the question. Depreciation charge 12,000. We have to add depreciation charge, and we have profit on disposal. Profit on disposal, we have prepared the disposal account 3,000, and then we have so this one we can net 9,000, and then we have to see adjustment for changes in working capital. Adjustment for changes in working capital. So we are going to record changes in current assets and current liabilities. Closing inventory 102, now 128. Increase in inventory. This will be a cash outflow. Increase in inventory. We are purchasing more inventories. So the difference 26,000. And then we have trade receivable 118, now increased to 132. Increase in trade receivable. Increase in trade receivable, we have increased by 118 to 132, 14,000. This also will be negative outflow. And then we have changes in current liabilities. Trade payable 109, now 102. Decrease in trade payable. Decrease in trade payable, we have decrease in trade payable 109 to 127,000. Decrease, this also will be negative. Decrease in trade payable. So we can record net on the second column. This will be 47,000, negative 47,000, and this will give us cash from operation. Cash from operation 8,000. Cash from operation 8,000. Now we have to record interest paid. Interest paid. How much interest paid? 9,000. And then we have taxation. We have already prepared the taxation account. Tax paid. We have tax paid 18,000. Tax paid 18,000. So the difference will give us 35,000. 35,000 net cash outflow from operating activities. Net cash outflow from operating activities. So we will continue in the same format, cash flow statement. So we have the first one, operating profit, 30,000. We have to record changes in non-cash item, depreciation charge, 12,000. Profit on disposal, we have prepared the disposal account, 3,000. Adjustment for changes in working capital, so we have to record changes in current assets and current liabilities. Increase in inventory, 26,000. Increase in trade receivable, 14,000. Decrease in trade payable, 7,000. So the total, 47,000. Then we have to make 30,000 plus 9,000 minus 47,000. This will give it cash flow from operation. Then interest paid 9,000. Interest taxation paid 18,000. So the difference will give us net cash outflow from operating activities. And then we will have, in the cash flow statement, we will continue. We will have investing activities. So we will have investing activities. We will start by cash outflow from operating activities. Cash outflow from operating activities. Okay, I will copy it again. Net cash outflow. Net cash outflow from operating activities. We have 35,000 negative, and then we will have investing activities. Investing activities, what we will have to write down in investing activities: purchase of non-current assets. Purchase of non-current assets, we have seen 52,000. Sale of non-current assets. Sale of non-current assets, we have to see in the disposal account on the credit side. Sale of non-current assets. During the year, Wiseco sold for wheat mill. So here we are. Sale of non-current assets, 8,000. So this is from the disposal account. And 52,000 negative plus 8,000 positive. This will give us 44,000 net cash used in investing activities. Then we will have financing activities, where we will have to record issue of shares. Increase in share capital. Share capital 180, now 210, increased by 30,000. Increase in share premium 0, now 15,000. So we will have increase in share premium 15,000. Dividend paid 25,000 outflow. Increase in loan 22, now 42,000, 22,000 increase in loan. This will be positive. We will get net cash inflow from financing activities 42,000, and then 35,000 negative 44,000, and then 42,000. The difference will give us decrease in cash 37,000. So if you want to check whether this answer is good, we have to check the bank balance. We have 14,000 in 2015. Now we have spent all the money, so it will become negative 14,000. We have bank overdraft 0, no bank overdraft in 2015. In 2016 we have bank overdraft 23,000, negative 23,000. This will give us 37,000. So here we are concerning cash flow statement. So first of all, we have to prepare the reconciliation statement. What we have to include in the reconciliation statement? We have to record operating profit. In case the retained operating profit is not given, we have to calculate it, net profit plus interest plus tax and so on. We will get operating profit. Then we have to make adjustment for non-cash item, where we have to prepare non-current asset account, disposal account, provision for depreciation account, and then we have to make adjustment for working capital, changes in working capital. We have to record changes in current asset, changes in current liabilities, interest paid, taxation paid, and so on. And then we prepare the cash flow statement. We will have to start with a net cash inflow or outflow from operating activities. Then we have to include the first heading, investing activities, where we'll have to record purchase of non-current assets, sale of non-current assets. Then we have to, another heading, financing activities. We have to record changes in share capital, changes in debentures, changes in loan, and so on. And we have to include the dividend paid or dividend received in the financing activities. So the difference will give us increase or decrease in cash If we want to check whether the answer is good or not, we have to see the CASAT Bank, changes in CASAT Bank and changes in bank overdraft. Thank you very much for your attention.